Blessings. Hi, beautiful spiritual warriors. What's going on out there in those spiritual streets? I hope all has been well. What's going on? Come on in. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you do not know, now you know. I am Mama. This is Duality Rock, Garden 13 of your priceless treasures. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here on this day in this particular time. It's not a coincidence. It was meant for you to see this. Let me start by saying you are valued and much needed. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. To all my newbies, you rock to the fullest. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here for so long. You guys, I love you. I appreciate you. And to all my newbies, come on in. I would love for you to join the family. Come on and join us. Come on in. Come on in. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And let's see what we have here today. Sweep out your energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's go into our prayer. Guardian angels from the earth, ancestors from the sun and the moon, we call on you. As above, so below. Let us hear, feel, and see what we have in this message. I rebuke all unconscious agreements to serving kings and fractured timelines. I serve the source or our great mother, and no other frequency shall pass. No other frequency shall pass. So let's see what the frequency is speaking today. What are you expecting down deeply in your soul, down deeply in the core of yourself? You want liberation. You want the sun, this beam over top of your head. You want to walk gracefully, barefoot, through the universe, through the grass, the green grass, over on the other side, towards liberation. That's what you want. And there's some form of alchemy coming in play here. Let's see. Let's see as we go through these divination cards, what will be alchemized for and work in your favor. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Lead us on. It seems like these don't want to, so I'm going to pick from the cards. We have relief from the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take this. We have meditation. We have luck, but it's upside down. We have protection. That's good. So luck is not your circumstance. It is protection that's covering you. And we have knowledge. And it was upside down. And I'm going to take that. So it feels as though you've been holding on to something new. It feels like something new must come in. And something old with this relief must go. It looks like you need to meditate on it for sure. You haven't been feeling the lucky streak. But whatever happens, it will not be luck. I feel like, let me take that back. It may be luck, but it feels like you're protected on whatever you're moving forward to here. Whatever's been holding you back to step over into the next pathway, the next course of your life here. Step over the line. You've been letting knowledge, something about your books, something about schooling. Maybe going back to school you've been worried about. Maybe you've been thinking about that. Maybe you put that on hold. It's something in that matter. Let's see. But it's something old that must leave out for something new to come in. Let's go into the next deck to see and get a little bit more on this. Let me move this up. I mean, we are in the energy of the full moon and Sag, and we're on the opposite side of Gemini energy. So I feel like this is telling you the two pillars of your life that in which you're standing in between, and what is the two pillars standing on the side of you that's been obviously holding you back. Whereas though you're not thinking, whereas though you're not able to move forward. You've been in a little fear of that. You've been in a little doubt of that. And if you're able to alchemize this energy, and it looks like the question is, are you hungry enough for it? But it's something about this knowledge I'm going to get a little bit more on. So you have some good things in June to get to. Maybe healing. Let's see. Two of Pentacles. The Temperance. And I tell you, like, with this Two of Pentacles, it's the exchangement. Something new must come in for something old to go out, right? And that can be habits. It can be like comparison. It almost feels like it can be fear that you may need to let go through these doubts, through these habits. It's something that's it's almost as if you've been with this energy as if it's been your relationship, right? And you've been mimicking it, right? Pouring it into one cup to another. And whatever this energy is, it's like you haven't been able to release or have or been able to get any relief on your past circumstance. You've been punishing yourself in a way for not being something. Let me get a little bit more on this. Five of Wands. It's like you haven't been able to get in the center of how you've been feeling. And I'm touching this other card on my other hand, and it feels like however you've been going about your knowledge, your studies, you've been punishing yourself in a way to... Someone could be punishing yourself because you haven't went back to school. You've been hiding yourself. It's like you're moving to outdated things. You've been scared to move to outdated things, out old systems, um, almost if you're institutionalized in a way. Or maybe this needs to be, or maybe this is the opposite. Maybe you need to be institutionalized. It's like you've been punishing yourself to not be silly or not be do things out of the ordinary. You've been comparing yourself to others. That's what this Five of Wands is telling me here. And it may be someone that's, you're probably in a classroom. When it comes down to books, reading, studying, going at going at what you really want in order for you to succeed. If it takes you going back to school, you've been in fear of that. And this is what that mimic is like. It's mimicking you in many aspects of your life here. That's that alchemized energy. It's the mimic part of it. And for some reason, it's like it's been holding you back. You've been thinking that maybe this is maybe this is too high, or maybe I shouldn't aim too high, or no matter what it takes, maybe I shouldn't go that way. Well, I got an ant right on my desk. My house is old, and when it get high, it be ants all around. But anyway, you've been kind of punishing yourself. That's why you've been feeling unlucky. And for some reason, when you go and you start going out there and putting yourself out there and going to these services or going to these programs or going back to school or sitting in this classroom, it's like you really feel humble. You feel at home. You feel like this is meant to be. This is for you. You know, this is what you want, and you are proud at yourself. But it's like you haven't been meditating on that. You kind of let that part, that mindset, you let that go and you poured that into another cup. And this is why you're feeling unlucky here. This is why you're feeling not large, unease. So that this past, maybe this is coming from your past history for some of you guys. Some of you guys went to school and you sat in a classroom and you seen others succeed. You seen others get A's on their tests. You seen others be more focused. You seen others come in and not complain. You see them get A's and B's on their report card and go to the next level. Maybe you were left behind, and maybe this kind of like messed you up in a way where you thought that other people around you had ups on you because you thought that maybe your knowledge skills were a little low, were a little behind, and maybe you couldn't go back to school. Maybe you couldn't go into this office job and, be an accountant or be into books or, start traveling. It's like you really been holding yourself accountable for your past and what others around you and how they were perceived and how they were succeeding in in many areas. You need to stop comparing yourself. That's what it is. You need to stop comparing yourself. Release the grip. Release the grip. Release it. I'm going to give you a couple of things on how to do that and what to do in June. But release that because you can do it. Let's see a little bit more on it. release that grip. Your creativity will flow a little bit more. If you're deciding to go back, Seven of Swords, you want to go back to class, you want to start tech. For a lot of you guys, metaphorically, like you are a data. You're the data, and it's like your system has been down. It hasn't been able to download right. It hasn't been able to update right, you know, and things around you has been a little stale. It's been a little stale. Stale in love. You know, stale with going around others and, you know, not asking questions and really looking at yourself as you have to live the low medial, like the lowest frequency there is, and that's not to believe in yourself. Oh, it's another card on here too. It's like you want this. You feel the system. It's literally been punishing you. Two of Swords. It's literally been punishing you. This person has a device, a phone in their hand. It's like you haven't been able to exchange that phone, that data, that tech mindset for another. For some of you guys, maybe love has been holding you back from not going to school. You know, you know, being in a relationship and being in other commitments and putting your attention and, you know, your life in their hands and living their life and helping them and supporting them and being there whenever they need it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's like you got it. It's all up to how hungry you are. It's all up to it's all about like how bad will you want it? You know, if this is what you want, it's time for you to take it. You can do it. Erase that past history. Erase that past history. Spirit. The Moon card. You've been comparing yourself to others. Underneath, when you look yourself in the mirror, that has been your crit. This has been why you've been crippled. This is exactly why you've been not seeing yourself or not willing to take that initial step to go back to school here. Someone has been feeling bad and feeling like, how can I get back into school? Will I be able to catch up? I'm far behind. How will I be able to do it? The Emperor card. How would I be able to do that? Someone wants to go back to school here. Someone wants to sign their name on a line and get a certificate. That's what's about to happen for you here. You are about to do that. That's what looks like that's what's about to happen for you. But like this horse shoot this lucky strike card, it was upside down. It's all up to you. if you consider yourself as being lucky to do this, if you consider yourself as this being your lucky second chance here, you know, how hungry are you? How bad will you want it here? Didn't I tell you? How hungry are you? How bad do you want it? Someone really has been holding themselves back and thinking and looking at other people's circumstances. And maybe when you were younger, other people told you, or maybe not even younger, in your past, there was people around you that didn't protect you in that area. You know, you were called many names. You were called out dumb, stupid, retarded, you won't make it, and all this whole other stuff, you know? And I feel as though this is what's been, you know, altering in your frequency. But you're about to go back to school. You will. Let's see how many days it's gonna take. And I want you to know, like, initially, all it takes is 14 days. Didn't I tell you? Look, 8. 14 days. 8 of Pentacles. You're going back to school and you're going to take on what you left and put aside. It takes 14 days for you to catch up. And that's what people don't know. It's going to take you 14 days. It's going to take you to get obsessed. It's going to take you to get obsessed. It's going to take you that. It's going to take you to get into service of your own self. Get obsessed with yourself. Lock yourself down. Start, not worried about serving others, but asking questions. That's what it's going to take you. It's going to take you to lock yourself in your own room. Have everything beside you that you need, baby. Listen, but Google is going to be your best friend. Even through the doubt. Through the doubt. It's going to take you that hunger that's going to put you back on track here. You are not behind. It takes 14 days. 14 days for you to catch up. For you to catch up here. 3 of Wands. Don't forget it, baby. You're about to move and watch how the world is going to love you. As soon as when you take that initial step. You take that initial step. Actually, I'm not going to go there. I want to go to this deck that's in front of me and clarify this a little bit. Where are we at? 23:24 on the clock. Let's clarify this. And there's another deck that we have. So you're moving to outdated habits. You know that your system needs to be fed. You need to go into your own institutionalizing ways. And it's going to take you to get obsessed with your own self and what you want to be done here in order for you to catch up. That's June healing for you, baby. Let's see. Under this full moon, something new must come in and something old must go out. Alright. Coming out here. Open up and receive. Didn't I tell you? Something new is about to come in. So something old can leave out and wash away all that you needed. This is practice that's about to happen for you in June. June is your healing. June is your healing. So invite this in, because it looks like you're inviting in a lot of abundance. You know, it's about to be open. So open your arms, trust it, wait on the flow. You're about to find your life through the deep depths water that you need to go through here. What needs to be done on the mending part, it needs to be spiritually connected and spiritually linked to ignite and initiate your new creation. And making plans is moving forward needs to be done. So practice, practice, practice. What needs to be done as you're practicing and moving forward, you will move in a fast progression and have a fast progression. Okay? It's going to take 14 days for you to hit and fly high and soar and hit the highest heights. These are new heights coming in for you. And it's going to take for you to ground yourself. Now, here. No illusions taking place. But what's worth in your effort to be done here. Yeah. In order for you to take good care of yourself, you have to nurture yourself in this time. Practice priorities. You know, practice well-being. Practice your journey that's ahead. And what's going to be ahead for you guys, the couple of things it's going to take is for you to sell, right? For you to sell. I forgot what that had mean. I wrote it down and forgot what I put for you to sell. I wrote it down somewhere and what it meant. Maybe I'll put it at the bottom of in the description box below. But it's going to take for you to definitely sell in this area. In June, it looks like you will be picking up the most smallest things that's going to make you more fulfilling, more fruitful. And that's going to take for you to be obsessing your next state. And doing time, moving forward, meditation is going to have to take place here. That's how you absorb your new frequency and be able to flow in a much effortlessly frequency. Okay? Yes. So baking in June is going to be your healing. That's desserts, looking at different food books, turning on food channels, and really writing new things down. But you're going in the kitchen to explore. And that's going to help you in your healing stage. Okay? What else, Spirit? I don't even know where I wrote this stuff down at, but I knew that it was for now. I would say it's going to take you laughter. You know? Laughing is healing. Laughing is medicine. You know? It's going to take you to really go in and pour yourself out and really stop punishing yourself, but to be more silly, to have more humor in things, or to start watching more TVs with humor that's in it, to really come outside the box and outside of the ordinary energy that you're used to being like a Frankenstein. You're not going to be in that energy no more. You're now being connected in spirit to the spiritual link of you're going back to school. You're mending this with yourself here. You are moving to healing your heart. And through these things, it's going to help you do that. Someone also needs to pick up a journal. It is journaling time. That is the energy that we are in now. Journaling to something that you need to get out. Picking up that journal. Even going back into your old journals. And looking back at 2025, 2024, 2022, 23, all the way back there. Checking them dates out. Recognizing how you look and what you wrote down and how you felt at that particular time on this same particular date. You feel me? Yes. This is what's going to happen as you move into a fast progression energy and being open to receive here. Some of you guys also need to take baths. Put in some fresh fruits into your bath water. Put in some crystals down there. Put in and start speaking into your water. You will see how heavy it get and how literally your water will help you heal yourself. Okay, that's what needs to be done. It's just small things that you're going to recognize that's going to fill you up. Also, the music, your tones, that's going to change. It needs to change. Watch out for the music that you listen to. Your tones is important at this particular time. Read what your spirit is telling you. Release your grip. Call on that laughter. Call on that bacon. Call on that healing, because this is what you're leading into as you step up and move into that classroom.